everybody, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do my weekly wrap-up. I didn't do it yesterday. My husband was sick, the self-inflicted kind, after Super Bowl. So I really didn't think he wanted to hear that. So, little bit about our live show. All three of us that were able to get on had some form of technical difficulties. So, sorry about that. And I did map out the reading order for the Chemist, and I'll go over that in a bit. So, I think there was something else that I wanted to say. Maybe I'll remember it by the end of this video. But I'm starting to feel better, so thank you for all the well wishes and good vibes. So I've finished reading The Fever Code by James Dashner. It is book 0.6, but 0.5 and 0.6 you really don't want to read until after you've finished the first 3 books. This was how the maze was developed. That's all I'm going to say because there are lots of spoilers in this book for the trilogy. I gave this a 3 because I found that while the first part was interesting, the end part was interesting, the middle part was very slow, and it took me so long to read it, and it shouldn't have. It was just very dry, and it was repetitive. So, yeah. Then I read this in pretty much 2 sittings, Paper Valentine by Brenna Yavanoff. I gave it a 3. Yeah, it's about a girl who her best friend had pretty much had anorexia and ended up dying 6 months before the book starts. So she's kind of haunting her, but it's not haunting as if it's like a poltergeist. It's haunting as if she's still got her best friend around. And all of a sudden, these murders start happening. And so they're not in summer school, but her little sister is in like a band camp at the school during the summer, and one of the other kids, the older kids, is in like the remedial or slower classes, and he's in summer school, and they kind of meet up, and things, start to progress, but everybody does not like him. They think he's a loser. They call him names, and so it's kind of about sticking up for what you think is right, but it's also a murder mystery because they kind of have to. They don't have to. They're trying to figure out what's going on. It was a little bit of a shocker at the end. I didn't see that one coming. The person that I thought was doing this was not. So that was nice, but it was an okay read. There was nothing that wowed me about it. And then I went on to read Forever by Judy Blume, and this was another 3. So my whole week has been just mediocre. This is a reprint of the book because it was written, 1975. It's as old as I am. But they've redone the covers in 2014. So keeping in mind that this was written in the 70s, the main issues were teen pregnancy and diseases. The girl in here turns 18, and I don't know why this was banned because she's considered an adult, and she gets the pill. So, of course, back in 1970s, that was a little bit off. But anyways, the story is about a girl, Catherine, and Michael. They meet at a New Year's party, and the girl who's putting the party on is a little overweight. So there is fat shaming in it, which, for Judy Blume, I thought that would be not existent, but anyways, they call her a slut, and she's fat, and so she's not really a main component of the story, but she does play a part later on. So they get... Okay, the one problem I have about this book is the synopsis that they give make it sound like this whole drawn-out drama, and this end part is pretty much where the drama happens. So the whole entire book is just the relationship between Catherine and Michael. And I really didn't like Michael's character because they say that they're in love. And it's not just about sex. Meanwhile, every time he's near her, he wants to have sex. That's it. the only time he wants to spend time with her is to have sex. And it's first love. But yeah, I had some issues with this book. I read it in one sitting, like, it's a very quick read. It's like 200 pages. And it's from the 1970s. So the writing is very, um, it's an easy read. But there were a couple of problems with it. So, and this was actually, yeah, both of these were for my romance readers reading challenge. One was for a heart on the cover, and another one was for the starting with an F. So, currently reading, which will probably take me till Friday, and I didn't do a Friday reads last week because I was sick. I am currently reading Nora Roberts' Vision in White. It's for book 1 in the Bride Quartet. It's about 4 girls who've been friends since like forever, and they have this wedding planning company called Vows. One does the photography, one does the food, one does the like planning overall, and one does the flowers. So it's really cute. Yeah, it's really easy to read. It's Nora Roberts. She's a wonderful writer. And I started reading The Chemist, which is where I'm going to get into my little talking. So far, it's just about a girl who worked for a government agency that didn't even have a name. And she did some clandestine stuff, and she's now on the run because they figured that she's no longer of use, so they want to try and kill her. So she's on the run, and it's almost like a James Bond-esque book because she's got all these gadgets and trinkets that, the earrings have poison in them and rings have poison in them. And so it's really cool. And I found that even though it's a dense book, it's very interesting so far. But there's 5 of us reading it, and we're supposed to do 5 individual reviews, and we might do a week, take it into a week in March, and then have a really quick read for March. We haven't heard from Jen, at least I haven't. She's supposed to read till the end of chapter 8, or to chapter 8, and then do a review. I think she's just got so many things on the go that she might not be able to, so I'm just putting this out there, that I might just do up to chapter 15 and do my review on Friday. So that way Jen doesn't have to be burdened with it or try and scramble to read it, and she can just take her time and read it when she needs to. And then Catherine will read to chapter 22 and do her review, and I'll have the dates when I know them. I'll post them down below or somewhere. And Alana will read to chapter 8, and Lisa, I think, will be the end. No. Yeah. Elisa will do till the end. So I'm just hoping that Jen is okay. She's got a lot of things going on in her life right now, so I don't think she is able to read this right now. Because of that, it's, So I think that's what we might do. I haven't heard from the other girls since Super Bowl Sunday because that was a freaky day. Yeah, so right now I think that's probably what I'll do is I'll read to chapter 15. Yeah, read to chapter 15 and do my review with my Friday reads this Friday. And then that way it'll take it to the first week of March. Yeah, so I think that'll be all the reading I do this week. Even though the one book is an easy read, The Chemist is quite dense. So that is my weekly wrap up. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what you thought of them. And I'll probably see you Friday. Hopefully I'll see you Friday. Well, yeah, I have to do my review, so I will see you on Friday. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.